Hello, epic viewers from around the multiverse. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another Riddler and Catfinding Stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item will I be unboxing? What item will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What item is encompassed inside this nifty, hefty, tangible, bulky box? Let's find out. Without further delay, without further procrastination, let's allow unboxing to commence. What item have I elicited? What item have I prompted? What item have I drawn force? This video game is known by the moniker of Pokken Tournament. Is it a paradigm of perfection? Is it the epitome of resound and perfection? Is it the embodiment of perfection? That's subjective. That's for you to determine. You can assess this video game's merits down the nitty-gritty details to determine whether or not it warrants a hefty premium price. Do I love Pokken? Do I love Pokken Tournament? Am I an avid, devout Pokemon fan? Well, I have a proclivity to buy Pokemon merchandise, so therefore, I'm apt to love Pokemon Tournament. Why is Pokken Tournament meritorious? Why does this game deserve its accolades, you may ask? Well, it has a prodigious roster of roughly 18 to 21 characters. You can play as some of your favorite Pokemon. You can play as a quintessential Pokemon who's known by the moniker of Gengar. He can even make evolve. You could play as Charizard, Machamp, and a myriad of other Pokemon. You could play as a bevy of Pokemon. You could leverage them at your own discretion, or you can neglect to play the game. It's up to you. Purchase the game or forgo purchasing it. If you detest and disdain the Pokemon franchise, then I recommend abstaining from purchasing the video game. However, if you deem the Pokemon franchise to be meritorious, if you believe that Pokemon games are engrossing and enthralling, and if you have a proclivity to buy fighting games, then you may want to pick up Pokken Tournament. The gameplay mechanics are apparently streamlined. Each character has a host of unique techniques. Each character truly feels novel and robust. However, the purpose of this video was to unbox one particular item, which is known by the moniker of the Shadow Mewtwo Amiibo card. Here it is. I'm flaunting it in front of the camera. You can experience the sensation of unboxing this item vicariously through me. Alrighty. It's encased in the cellophane, or I should say it's imprisoned in the cellophane. This is a cellophane prison from the card's perspective. Is a card an inanimate object? Well, everything from my perspective, or I should say, let me revamp that, everything, actually, I guess that wasn't erroneous the first time, so I'll just finish my sentence. Everything from my perspective and everything from your perspective is likely cognizant. You're relegated to the parameters of your consciousness, and because everything's cognizant, you can't escape the parameters of your consciousness. Even though I'm making the arbitrary assumption that this is an inanimate object, this object could very well be cognizant, but I can never verify that because I can never go outside the parameters of my own consciousness. Furthermore, I cannot perceive the world outside the finite limitations of my own five senses, so my abilities are finite. Nonetheless, let's get to the unboxing. Well, let's render this video more epic. I'm going to ascend the box into the air. Once it's ascended into the air, and I'm going to decimate the cellophane and gingerly remove the card. I'm going to maneuver it out of the cellophane. It's going to be liberated. It's going to be set free. Here we go. This unboxing is dynamic. This unboxing is truly unprecedented. Is this video engrossing? Is it enthralling? I do not know. That is an enigma. I'm so feeble. I'm so dainty. I'm so petty. I don't have the physical prowess necessary to dismantle the cellophane. Alrighty, cellophane's about to be ravaged. Here we go. This is brutal. This is savage. This is uncanny. This is peculiar and bizarre. My videos are supposed to be inundated with novelties. So here's a Shadow Mewtwo Amiibo card. Every time you want to access this character and leverage him, you need to upload him into the video game. What other games is he compatible with? That is an enigma. Apparently he's compatible with Pokken Tournament at the moment. He'll likely be compatible with subsequent Wii U titles in the pending future, but who knows? His utility is enigmatic. Is he homogeneous to Mewtwo, or is he disparate? I do not know. Here's a card. Here's a Shadow Mewtwo Amiibo card. Now I disable the autofocus functionality, so it may be arduous for you to discern the text on the back of the card. But you just scan him into the game, and unfortunately it's a nuisance, and it's a tedious process to undergo every time you want to leverage him, but you have no choice. You're at their mercy. I didn't design the game, nor the amiibos, but if you want to leverage this character and be able to access him every time you play the game, then you need to retain this card. So I'm sure that this commands a hefty fee on eBay. It may command a nominal fee. His price is an enigma. The price may be preordained to fluctuate. Perhaps it will amplify over time. It depends on the supply and demand, which will dictate the price. Furthermore, maybe in subsequent Pokemon fighting games, you will not have to undergo the hassle of uploading characters into the game. Maybe they'll be released as downloadable content, or maybe they'll just be integrated into the prodigious character roster. So, do I deem the character roster to be prodigious? Well, if the characters are truly intricate and novel and robust and dynamic, then I do. But if they're carbon copies of one another and doppelgangers of one another and just have nuances in terms of their color palettes and just subtle differences, then I wouldn't deem the character roster to be prodigious. So I need to gauge the merits of the game. I need to see if my disc works. Hopefully it's not defective. It seems to be unscathed. It's not marred or inundated with scratches. So this card hasn't been bent. The integrity of the card is not compromised. There's no creases on the card. So it's practically in mint condition. It can be utilized as a fan to cool you down. And I just love this aesthetics. I love how it flaunts Shadow Mewtwo. The back is comprised of a multitude of colors. I love the hues of the card. I love Mewtwo's shadings. I love his features. The textures are not bad either. Now, when I stated the textures are not bad either, I was implicitly referring to a Mewtwo action figure, which has physical textures. There's a multitude of Mewtwo action figures, and if you procure one, then you realize that they have decent textures, decent shadings, decent aesthetics, and they have decent molds. So the Mewtwo figurines are not bad either. As per the card, it's just meritorious. I love it. I'll eulogize it by praising it highly in speech. This card is eminently stupendous, especially if you love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! has nostalgic value, as well as Pokemon, so I don't need to reiterate myself anymore. I hope that you deemed this video to be enthralling and insightful. I'm dehydrated, I'm famished, I'm lethargic, I'm debilitated, I'm weary, and I'm in dire need of REM sleep, so hopefully I can gauge if the game works or not before I pass out and collapse. But until then, I need to find a safe spot to store the card. Will it be relegated to a shelf? Will it be consigned to a shelf? Or will it remain dormant in the Pokken tournament case? Who knows? The card's future is enigmatic. My future is also unknown as well. Anything can transpire, anything can ensue, and I'll need to brook whatever I encounter in this video game, whether it be a bout against Gengar, or a match against the illustrious, revered, renowned Charizard. Do you love the renowned Charizard? Or do you think that Charizard is over-embellished and overrated? Who knows? Please feel free to divulge your sentiments appertaining to Charizard down below. But here's the Shadow Mewtwo Amiibo card. Thanks for watching. Have an excellent day. Goodbye.